for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. 76er fans are making noise here at the Wells Fargo Center. We are in Philadelphia. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. We've got Nash. Marion is out there with Barkley. And it's Stoudemire. And it's Johnson in at the point guard. Brent, we've got great front courts in this matchup. Since you played, both forward positions have evolved and become a little bit different.
You ever think, Kevin, about some of the great players in the 80s and 90s that had the skill set to do some of the things that we're asking of today's players?
Good point.
That might have been great. And I'm thinking like guys like Detlef Schrempf that were out there and doing things where people said, how's a 6'11" guy getting away with that? Well, now every 6'11" guy is getting away with those skills.
Screen by Malone. Iverson kicks to Jones. The pass to Malone. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Suns. Malone. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
What's the saying? If you're going to lose big. A lot of teams adopting that strategy again last season, the final year before the lottery odds are going through some new machinations and a bit of a change. The Suns, though, they kind of took the cake last year and ended up with the #1 pick.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Stoudemire. That one, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Greer, defended by Nash. And that one good from Greer.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
Now here's Iverson. Outside, Jones. Marion with the double team. McGinnis against Barkley. The shot's good from McGinnis.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
Johnson against Iverson. Inside. The shot's good from McGinnis. McGinnis has got his second basket of the night.
The Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix as this guy's paid his dues. 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And Kokoskov, a pioneer, the first D1 college assistant coach out of Europe, also the first in that role in the NBA.
Yeah, in the NBA, he reached the conference finals 7 times and the finals twice. So he's seen what it takes and what type of competitive environment it is when you reach those elite levels. And in 2004 was on the staff for the Detroit Pistons when they won the NBA title against the Lakers. So been around a lot of winning.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I got a chance to talk to Brett Brown, and with this team, it's all about getting out in transition and using their team speed. He said, look, if we get a rebound, we got to be off to the races. This has to be a track meet. So we may have a wild one tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Stoudemire with the double team. Hawkins. Embiid. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Iguodala getting his hands up and extending the arms to challenge the shooter.
Releases, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. 43 seconds left to play here in the first. Suns trail by 5. Nash against Cheeks. Passes it to Booker. He kicks it to Stoudemire. Nash the pass to Chambers. Just 5 to shoot. It's Nash with the drive. Count that one. Nash has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, and you gotta like how creative Nash is driving inside. A quick-footed guard who just kind of slices through the D and picks his spots.
Here's Cheeks. Pass to Embiid. 2 points. That one goes. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Here's Cheeks. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. 76ers lead by 5. Stay with us as we get set to break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Yeah, getting an early boost from the bench. That's been the difference here so far.
Well, a good coach always optimizes his rotation, and in the first quarter, he did a great job of that.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Johnson is out there with Booker, and there's Chambers, and it's Stoudemire, and it's Westphal in at the 3. Good work there as it goes. Cheeks has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the 76ers. Johnson kicks to Booker. Got a piece of it. They set the screen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. There's so many great point guards in the league right now, Brent. Which of them do you think does the best job of running the pick and roll?
I think Chris Paul still heads up the top of my list for pick and roll operators. He's so devastating and has been for his entire career in the mid-range, just settling it at the free throw line and popping shots that seem effortless, and he's able to knock it down. Steph Curry is still at the point guard position, does so many unique things, Kevin, playing without the basketball and setting screens away from the ball to open up teammates, which eventually gives him opportunities to shoot threes. So divergently different, those two, but two of my favorites to watch.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Malone's checked in for Joel Embiid. G comes in for Hersey Hawkins. And Iverson's subbed in for Cheeks. Out to the right wing. Johnson against Iverson. Johnson kicks to Stoudemire. Pass to Westphal. Now the feed to Stoudemire, and there it is for him. Stoudemire's got 6 points.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmaker.
The 76ers leading by 7. Screen by Malone. Iverson passes to Malone. Over Stoudemire, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Malone with the screen. From deep, Iverson. They get it back.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Johnson, the pass to Stoudemire. And that one is off. Nice defense from Malone. To the paint, Cunningham. target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Johnson, the pass to Chambers. They set the pick. Johnson off the pick. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
Out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. McGinnis, he's checked in for Cunningham. And Jones subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Barkley. Here's Nash. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Jones, no one around him. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 4 assists in the game. Here's the lob to the hoop.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Johnson over to help. G dishes to Iverson. Over Johnson. Here's Greer. And Barkley sends it back. Here's Marion. And that's collected by Malone. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one. And G has it in the corner. Here's Jones. And Barkley sends it back.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Malone. Hawkins comes in for G. And Cheeks is subbed in for Allen Iverson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Barkley. It's hauled in by McGinnis. Here's Hawkins. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Hawkins has got his 2nd basket.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get.
Kevin, thanks.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting along. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter was full of highlights for them. And as their play improved, so did their lead. They'll be carrying an 11-point edge into the second half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
Welcome back, folks. A glorious view of the lights of downtown Philadelphia, America's most historic city. Now, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Brent, as we take a look at lineups around the NBA, teams trying to go with 5 highly skilled players at once. Where does that leave the traditional big?
Well, most teams just don't have one now, Kevin. I mean, they're just not on the roster.
They're hard to find, yeah.
Well, they're hard to find, but there just aren't many out there. So a lot of teams just elect not to have one. And what we're seeing over the course of the last couple years is the matchups when all of a sudden a Whiteside is going to see a Drummond, or you're going to see all of a sudden Valanciunas play against DeAndre Jordan. It's usually because you have one, we'll play ours kind of mentality.
Moses Malone out there with McGinnis. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then it's Jones. And it's Greer in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
There's the pass to McGinnis. Kicks it to Jones. The 15-footer. The putback. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Stoudemire. For Philadelphia, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. First one falls for him. Cunningham, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And so he makes both from the line. Suns trail by 8. Stoudemire, the screen, and it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for Johnson. Johnson kicks to Nash. Back to Johnson. Barkley against McGinnis. And he makes that one. Barkley's got his first basket of the night.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
McGinnis and the rejection by Stoudemire. Nash right side. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got his third assist on the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Passes it to Cunningham. The offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Andre Iguodala is checked in for McGinnis. Here's Cunningham. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
One of the better shots in his arsenal. Someone has to rotate.
Barkley right side. He dishes it to Stoudemire. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And they double up Iverson. Malone, a screen on Johnson. They set the screen. And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Malone. Hawkins comes in for G, and Cheeks is subbed in for Iverson. It's tipped. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the wing on the left. Westphal passes to Barkley. It's over Embiid. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and Philadelphia calls time here.
And sometimes you just want a reminder of what our objectives are tonight.
Yeah, get everyone on the same page and point it in the right direction.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Adams brings the double team. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Bangs home the trifecta. Hawkins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And a well-decorated college player, largely for his ability to fill it up from distance. Hawkins pure on that one.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. You know, Brent, when you think of Devin Booker, you immediately think scoring. But he's become, as time goes on, an excellent facilitator as well.
Well, I think he's learning to do that, Kevin, because of the playing time that he's getting. And the defenses that he has seen in the early part of his career have been quite unique. You know, 2 out of the first 3 years that he played in the NBA, he's averaging over 20 points. So the passing part of his game, the more feel part of his game, it's coming along nicely.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, he's certainly able to shoot over the top of people. High percentage look right there from the mid-range.
Poke loose. The third quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Stoudemire. Barkley is out there with Marion. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Johnson in at the point guard position. Hawkins kicks to Iguodala. Here's Cheeks. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Pass to Barkley. Here's Stoudemire. Out to Barkley. Stoudemire, the screen. Barkley dishes to Booker. Stoudemire trying to break free. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Booker. Philadelphia shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Embiid with the screen on Johnson. Pass to Embiid, headed by Stoudemire. Shoots. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get 1 or 2 stops, they may win it.
And Stoudemire just moves so well in that pick and roll, just cuts the D to shreds with that set.
Stoudemire's gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Embiid in the corner. 76ers moving the ball around. Hawkins passes to Iguodala. He's looking for Embiid and finds him.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And the 76ers with some changes. McGinnis, he's checked in for Iguodala. G comes in for Hersey Hawkins. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Cheeks. Suns trail by 3. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Malone's checked in. And here are the 76ers now. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Jones, that time on the assist by Iverson.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Stoudemire, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Stoudemire's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now Iverson, the pass to McGinnis. He kicks it to Jones. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Cunningham, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tipped away. Iverson against Nash. Stoudemire. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. And it's now only a 1-point 76ers lead. And the 76ers call time here. They're leading by 1. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, George McGinnis.
Sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
The Suns making a change here. Barkley's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now, Kevin.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Out to Marion. Count it!
Oh, shocking there. That one Suns amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just one or two shots at the end decide the outcome.
Malone with the screen. Passes it to Greer. Good. Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 1. Nash against Iverson. Back to Nash. Count it! Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 1. 24 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Seconds left in the fourth. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And the Suns call time here. They lead by 1. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Here's Iverson. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
And sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
And the Suns call time here. They're up by 3. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they foul and stop the clock. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
So important to just stay poised, go through your routine. He did a good job there of just keeping his composure and putting those 2 away.
Another miss by Philadelphia. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.